You won't believe how Dominik Mysterio is spending his millions. From a mansion in Chula Vista, California, to a lineup of luxury cars, Dirty Dom is living like a star while building his own fortune in WWE. Once known only as Rey Mysterio's son, Dominik has broken away from his father's shadow, turned full heel, and carved out a lifestyle and net worth that proves he's playing in the big leagues now. Join us today as we take a deep dive into the luxurious life of Dirty Dom, from his net worth and WWE salary to his stunning houses, flashy cars, and even a special segment on 5 interesting facts about Dominik Mysterio. Let's kick things off with his net worth and WWE earnings. Net worth and salary. So, here's the part you've been waiting for. How much is Dirty Dom really worth? Well, Dominik Mysterio's net worth sits at around $2 million. And before you ask, nope, this isn't daddy's money. That's cash he's made on his own. Compare that to Rey Mysterio, his Hall of Famer dad, who's racked up close to $10 million over nearly 3 decades in the business. And yeah, Dom's still got a long way to go. But let's be real, pulling in $2 million just 5 years into your WWE career is nothing to scoff at. By 2023, Dominik had signed himself a fresh WWE contract, a multi-year deal that could keep him with the company until 2028. Details are under wraps, but we can guess it's loaded with incentives, raises, and bonuses to keep Dirty Dom in the spotlight. And here's a little throwback. Dominik's paydays in WWE actually started when he was just a kid. Back in the mid-2000s, he was reportedly pulling in around $5,000 per segment for those iconic storylines he appeared in.
So I got paid, actually I'll tell you exactly how much I got paid. I remember I was a kid, $5,000.
But years later, Dom claimed he never saw a dime of it, hinting that Rey kept the cash.
It was about $5,000. I remember I bought a bike, and then it was no more than like a $200 bike. My parents were like, yep, that's it, it's all your money. I genuinely don't know what happened to that money.
Rey didn't hold back with his response, saying, I don't know, Dom, maybe that was the payment for the BMW you got.
He did work at SummerSlam. He didn't see a single dime.
Yeah.
Where'd the money go? I don't know, Dom. Maybe that was a payment for the BMW that he got.
Of course, that family drama turned into one of WWE's biggest storylines. Rey was close to retirement until Dom decided to lace up the boots. They teamed up at first, but once Dominik joined the Judgment Day, everything flipped. Dirty Dom turned his back on Rey.
Don't do this.
And the feud even went all the way to a showdown at WrestleMania 39. Since then, though, Dominik's been on fire. He captured the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 41, proving he's more than just Rey's kid. Right now, he's pulling in about $350,000 a year from his WWE salary alone. But with pay-per-view bonuses, merch sales, and action figures flying off shelves, that number creeps closer to $500,000 a year. And outside the ring, Dirty Dom's doing just fine. With over 1.6 million followers on Instagram, he's cashing in on brand deals, sponsored posts, and side hustles. Plus, he's a playable character in WWE 2K23, which only adds to the paycheck. So, yeah, Rey might still be the king when it comes to money, but give Dom some time. At the rate he's going, it's not hard to imagine him one day out-earning his old man. House. Dirty Dom may be carving his own path in WWE, but when it comes to real estate, he's still sharing the family home. He lives with his father Rey, his mother, sister, and wife in a stunning $1.08 million mansion in Chula Vista, California, a city tucked inside San Diego County. The property is pure luxury. We're talking over 4,300 square feet of living space, 6 bedrooms, multiple bathrooms, a cozy family room with a fireplace, a private office, a media room, and even a fully equipped gym. And that's just inside. Step out back and you'll find a resort-style setup, a sparkling pool and spa, 2 gazebos, a fire pit, and even a putting green. Car collection. Dominik Mysterio grew up in a well-off family, so flashy rides were always around him. For his 15th birthday, his parents gifted him a BMW, with the deal being he had to get straight A's in school, though Dom later joked he negotiated down to B's instead. back in his early days. He was even spotted driving an Audi R8, showing he had style from the start. These days, his garage is on another level. In January 2025, he treated himself to a Porsche, and he's also got a few lowriders, paying homage to the classic Mysterio vibe. Before we wrap up, here are 5 fascinating facts about Dirty Dom you won't want to miss. Number 1, Conan is his godfather. Rey Mysterio and Conan are extremely close friends. Rey and Angie asked Conan to be Dominik's godfather, which he gladly accepted. Number 2, trained by Jay Lethal and Lance Storm. Dominik began training in the late 2010s with Jay Lethal and attended a camp with Lance Storm, thanks to his father's connections.
You know, I lived in Tampa for 6 months and trained with Jay Lethal. I moved to Canada for another 3 months and trained with Lance Storm out there.
Number 3 had to explain the Eddie Guerrero storyline. While fans loved the dramatic "I'm Your Papi" angle, where Eddie Guerrero claimed Dominik as a son, not everyone knew it was scripted. Young Dominik often had to explain to friends that it was just a storyline. Behind the scenes, the segments were emotionally intense, but Eddie Guerrero kept things light, showering Dominik with sugary treats to keep him happy during filming. The storyline itself became one of the most memorable in SmackDown history, culminating in an epic ladder match at SummerSlam 2005. Number 4, named after Dominik and Heat. In 1995, the crime thriller Heat brought together Al Pacino and Robert De Niro on the big screen for the first time. Val Kilmer's character had a young son named Dominik, and Rey Mysterio, impressed by the film, decided to name his own son after him. Number 5, arrested on Christmas Eve 2022. Dominik was briefly jailed after a confrontation with his father, Rey Mysterio. He described it as traumatic and returned a changed man, with his girlfriend Rhea Ripley helping bail him out. Early life and childhood appearances. Dominik Gutierrez was born on April 5, 1997, to Angie and Oscar Gutierrez, famously known as Rey Mysterio. He has a younger sister, Alia, and grew up in a Mexican-American household in San Diego. Dominik graduated from Horizon Christian Academy, where he played safety on the football team, and briefly attended Southwestern College. As a child, he made several WWE appearances, including a memorable moment at the June 2003 SmackDown show, celebrating with his father after Rey won the Cruiserweight Championship. Dominik officially made his WWE on-screen debut in 2019, appearing alongside Rey in storylines and matches. He was part of several of his father's feuds, including those with Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins, before stepping into the ring himself at SummerSlam 2020 in a street fight against Rollins. Teaming with Rey, Dominik captured the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship at WrestleMania Backlash 2021, making history as part of the first father-son tag team champions in WWE. In 2022, Dominik shocked fans by turning heel and joining the Judgment Day, betraying his father and adopting a new persona inspired by Eddie Guerrero's Latino Heat. He engaged in a high-profile feud with Rey Mysterio, which culminated at WrestleMania 39, before beginning a storyline with Liv Morgan, helping her attain the Women's World Championship. Dominik got engaged to longtime girlfriend Marie Juliet on January 2nd, 2023, and the couple tied the knot on March 7th, 2024. And that's a look at the luxurious lifestyle of Dirty Dom. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and give us a like. Until next time, cheers!